But I'm just going to do kind of a quick synopsis of the story so far in here, because I don't want to give too many spoilers away. But it opens with, well, the story itself takes place in 1926 in Hollywood, and opens with a Hollywood producer's party. Um, Archibald Maplin is the studio owner producer's name who's hosting the party, and he's being told they have a gate crasher, which turns out to be the Doctor. And I have to say, the first 3 or 4 pages of this, I giggled quite a bit reading this because the David Tennant Doctor has got to be about the slickest fast talker of all the doctors. I mean, he's here in 1920s Hollywood, discussing virtual holograms and um, gastropubs and coffee shops and a new library that looks like a game of Tetris. I mean, stuff that people in the 20s would know nothing about, but they're just, they're not going like, what the heck is he talking about? They're just like, wow, that's so fascinating. That's really neat. So it's just, and he introduces himself within a matter of a minute or so. It's 3 different people. He tells them he's the Doctor, but they're like, well, you must have a real name. And he said, well, it's Tom Cruise, Cruise with 2 Q's and a silent P. And then just 2 panels later, he's saying, well, actually, my name is Tom Hanks. Then he goes on to introduce himself, and this one really cracked me up. It's Pee Wee Herman, British Press Corps, which I thought was hilarious. At the party, he meets 2 gentlemen, Maximilian Love, and what the other guy's name is Leo Miller. Maximilian Love is a new Hollywood actor. We're supposed to be the new Rudolph Valentino, and Leo Miller is his agent. And they point them out to the Doctor, and the Doctor says, it's like, I've never heard of them. And for me to not know them means that they are wrong. And by the way, he's at this party because there's a static point in space-time centered around Hollywood during this time, and some of the people at the party seem to be connected to it. So here he introduces himself as Pee Wee Herman, by the way, to this Maximilian and Leo. So they obviously become the target of his suspicions, and he goes on the next day to kind of investigate the movie studio and investigate Maximilian and Leo, who turn out to definitely be the bad guys. At one point, the Doctor uses his psychic paper to gain entrance to the studio. And in this panel right here, we have Archibald and Leo spying on the Doctor through some sort of surveillance system, and they refer to themselves as Terranites. And they recognize that he's using psychic paper, and that this Doctor character is someone they need to keep an eye on. But in the meantime, they have this contraption, some sort of, this alien console and contraption set up. And I don't want to give too much information because I don't want to spoil the story. But they have this young lady waiting for an audition, which, as we can see in this panel, goes horribly wrong. And so, the Doctor, again, he begins investigating these 2, and in the process of investigating, discovers who these 2 guys really are and what they're up to. However, they are able to get the drop on the Doctor, and let's just say a train track, the classic 20s silent film of the victim being tied to the train tracks comes into play. Again, I don't want to give too many spoilers away because some of you may actually want to read this, but it's a pretty exciting book. It has a very classic Doctor Who story feel to it. So it's definitely worth checking out. And the fact that it's an ongoing series, I don't know how the events of the TV show later on this year into next year are going to play out into the ongoing series yet. So that'll be something that'll be interesting to kind of keep up with as the series goes along. And then in the back there's a little preview. The pictures are very small, but later on this month, in July, probably maybe this week or next week, there is another one-shot, another David Tennant one-shot book coming out, Room with a Deja View, by Rick Johnston and Eric J. In August, another one-shot, David Tennant one-shot, Doctor Who Cold-Blooded War, which looks like is a filler story with the Doctor and Donna, written by Richard Starkings and Adrian Solomon. And then, of course, this month and next month we have issues 8 and 9 of the Doctor Who Classic ongoing series, which is covering the Peter David Doctor. So, anyways, very good book. Again, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but go check it out. If you're a Who fan, I think you'll enjoy it. Like I said, the artwork is, to me, except for the cover. But the story is a lot of fun. I think Tony Lee's going to do a pretty good job with this. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go work on a figure review now. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you later.